Hey guys, Daniel Bates with the Real Estate Tomato, and today I wanted to talk about ways that you can measure your return on your investment with your Facebook fan page. A lot of people are questioning this right now and saying, I don't get it, and you know, please help me understand it, and things like this. And so today I wanted to take a minute and show you a new tool that Facebook's rolled out in the past couple of months that shows you how you can interpret this data. And so it shows it to you. If you're an admin and you're on a Facebook fan page, you should see this little data right here. But there's a place where you can go to compile all this data and see it all at once, which is a much better view of things. And so what you're going to want to do is go back to your home page for Facebook, click on Ads and Pages, then click on Pages, and then select whatever the page in question that you're looking at, and just click View Insights. And there's basically two sections to this data. There's user data and then there's interaction data. And that's what I want to take a look at today. So with user data, the first thing that really tells me a lot of information is, well, I know how many likes I have or how many fans I have, but this number over here is a much more accurate representation of who I'm actually impacting. This is the monthly active users. And so it's not, you know, people that are just clicking like and comments, but it's people that are actually seeing the message that I'm portraying. And so if you've got 500 fans and 3 monthly active users, that means that people aren't seeing your message and you're really not having that impact that you thought you were. So really good tool right here to look at is your monthly active users. There's some demographics information and gender and age. For whatever reason, I've got 67%, 2/3 women that like my page, but I'm reaching a pretty good cross-section of the population in terms of age. So you can look and see about that sort of information, and just it all goes down to knowing your audience and who your audience is. If you've got a whole bunch of 20-somethings, then you're going to talk differently than I am to my audience of, you know, a much more sort of broad cross-section. There's some data about where people are visiting from. I can see the top 6 cities or so are from South Carolina for me, so I'm reaching a local crowd with mine. Activities, page views is always important. You can see, you know, sort of peak times of the week and things like this. This was fascinating to me. This shows how many page views people have, or tab views people have viewed on my page, and the fact that there's only 4 in the past week, but I've had 234 monthly active users. This just sinks in my mind what I have been saying about sort of pimping your Facebook fan page, that it's really not worth it, because most of the people that are interacting with my content are doing so through their feed. Only 4 people in the last week have landed on my welcome tab, and then 3 of them went on to see photos and 1 looked at my wall. So very, very small numbers in terms of my active audience. But it just goes to show you, you really don't need to spend that effort sort of pimping out or adding extra tabs and paying people or any of these steps. It's all about those status updates, truly. The next tab we've got is interactions, and it gives you a good graph of, once again, you know, when people were liking and when people were commenting on my content, which has been pretty sparse this week. I haven't done a lot of stuff so far. But then it goes back over about a month or so and shows you your most recent or maybe it just goes back a certain number, but it shows you your most recent status updates. And this is what I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about today, is this impressions and feedbacks. In my Facebook fan page class on Tomato University, I talk about this thing called EdgeRank, which is what determines what shows up in that top news section of Facebook, and whether or not your Facebook status updates are getting seen by the rest of the people. And this is really the 2 factors that are, this is 2 of the factors that are making it up. It's how many people saw it, what impressions it was, and what percentage of those either liked it or provided a comment to it. And so really important information to get from this. You can look at the time that you're posting things and see what gets the greatest impression. That's one way to look at this. But you can also look and see what contact is having the most impact. And I would look at that feedback number for the best measure of that. So that's some Facebook insights for you. Take a look at yours today. And if you've got any questions, please feel free to email me, Daniel, at realestatetomato.com. Thanks.